We have a message that I know that will be of value for you, and you want to create collaborative, achievement-driven, supportive relationships, people that are on the same page where you are, people that think like you, people that have goals and dreams, people that are working on themselves rather sitting back and looking at television and cringing like a helpless animal. No. You want relationships with people that you can communicate with that can help you to begin to put together a game plan for you and for them that will bring you out on the other end expressing the next greatest version of yourself. And so that's where we are. We want to use this time for the purpose of that. So I want you to like this page and share it, like it and share it. And I want to give you a message today that will help you to be in alignment with where you are right now and what you can do with this time that you have available, and how to create a new normal for you. The media has been telling us what the new normal will be, but we have the power to choose what our new normal will be, rather than being caught up in what the media says it will be and what it should be. With all that we're going through right now, and we know that the protocol, the things that we should be doing to protect ourselves, to keep ourselves out of harm's way, and be vigilant and be persistent and be serious about that. We hear that constantly. We can't hear it enough, because some things we just do unconsciously and make mistakes that can cost you your life. So this is a very serious time about being aware, but I want you to write this down. Expect great things to happen for you. Right now, a lot of people, their minds are consumed with fear. It's one thing to be concerned and be consumed. When your mind is consumed, you can't think right. You're not in your right mind. But you want to be concerned about what's going on around you, but not consumed with it, where you're watching television day in and day out and being just literally overwhelmed with fear about what should I do next, or should I touch this, or should I go outside and should I wear a mask or not? You know the things that you should do, and do the things that will protect your life, because what we're dealing with, it's not playing. So, but in the midst of all of that, glory and tribulation. Be at your best. See, it's easy to be unmindful. It's easy to not have any intention if you don't have any issue or crises that you have to deal with. But when you got a crisis, when you got some stuff that's going on that has turned your life upside down, when your life has taken a hit, you have to have a mindset. I expect things to get better for me. This is not it for me. This is not the last chapter in my life. You got to roll up your sleeves and get ready to go into the ring of life and begin to create something different for yourself. I want you to write this affirmation down. Great things are happening to me. We must call forth those things that be not as though they were. Great things are happening for me. There's some things coming your way, but you've got to be vigilant. You've got to look around. You've got to watch them. People say opportunity knocks on every door. No, opportunity waits for you to recognize it. And so you start thinking, great things are happening to me, and recognize the opportunities that are coming to you right now. There are people who are coming up with ideas, new businesses, new designs, new fashions, all types of things, new software, new apps, all kinds of ways to use artificial intelligence, all kinds of ways to market themselves, their talents, and their knowledge on the internet than ever before. And they expect some great things that's going to come out of this, that now that people cannot go out and move around as freely as they once did, some people are sitting back and say, hey, there's some money up in here. I need to put my mind together and start thinking about this, because some of that money's got my name on it. So this is the time to think. This is the time to get still. This is the time to go within and listen to the still small voice within and expect that great things will happen to you. Our thoughts have magnetic power. I have a friend who went to New York to apply for a job. And she interviewed for this job, flew there from LA when I was living in LA. And she came back and I said, what happened? She said, I didn't get the job. Oh, I said, I'm sorry to hear that. She said, I didn't expect to get it. I said, you didn't expect to get it? She said, no. I said, well, why would you go on a flight for 5 hours to New York and go into a hotel and go to a corporation and interview for a job that you didn't expect to get? Your thoughts have magnetic power, the energy that you show up with. You come in with a different kind of energy when you expect to get the job, but if you don't expect to get the job, your energy is different. Are you kidding me? No, so I want you to have the mindset and expect that you're going to be better, stronger, more knowledgeable, more skillful on the other side of Corona. That your life will not be the same again because you're going to spend this time working on yourself. So you write down, I expect great things to happen for me. My health is going to be improved because I'm working on it. My revenue, my business, the ideas that I've been putting off, I'm acting on them. That's very important. Positive expectation. Here's the next thing. As you look at your goals and your dreams, and I think this is major, as you think about yourself, because when you get a hit, when things have been as disruptive as what we're going through right now, you have to gather your wits about yourself. And the next thing, as you look at, and I was writing down and thinking about these things, this is a time that you want to experiment and find out what are the talents, what are the abilities, what are the skills that I have that I'm not using, that's just lying dormant in me. You're not one-dimensional. You want to have an expanded vision of yourself. You want to begin to learn some new things. Some of you can sing, some of you can write, some of you have all kinds of skills that can be used in terms of marketing. Some of you are good at promoting. Some of you are organizers. There's some other talents that you have. I'm taking singing lessons. Why, Les? Who knows what might come out? Come on, somebody. Yes, who knows? But I've been talking about it for so long. I said, I need some help to get this voice out of me, to get it out and bring it out here. That John Legend sound in my body. It's back there. I just need some little coaching and help. So I'm experimenting with some other things. And guess what? I love tap dancing. I don't see tap dancers anymore. I'm going to take a tap dancing class. You are? Yes. Why? Because I want to and because I can. Just because I'm 75, my daughter say, not 75, Daddy, you're 70 fine. But really, a lot of people at 75, they're sitting around looking at television, waiting to die. No, I'm signing up for a tap dancing class as soon as I can take one. I'm going to take a tap dancing class because I've always enjoyed tap dancing, watching it, and I know that I can bust a move with some taps on. See, life is to experiment. When I think about my life, I was talking to a guy, they're about to do a special on me in an Arab country. And this television special, they've got some videographers coming in to interview me. And the one guy says, man, you've had various lives. I've been a photographer. I used to produce concerts. I used to own a nightclub. I used to be a disc jockey. I used to be a community activist. I used to be a state representative. I'm in motivational speaking, and I used to travel all around the world. I used to have cruises. I would take people on trips on a cruise. I've had various lives that I've lived. You know, there are some people, they've just done one thing and that's all they've done. That's all. They have not lived. They survive, yes, and animals survive, But we are made in the likeness and image of God. And so when you have an expanded vision of yourself, you're willing to experiment. The person that I love and admire who does it, I mean, and we witness this in a few people, is Tyler Perry. I mean, you think about Tyler Perry with that character Mud Deer and how he has expanded that character from a play, traveling around the country, to a movie, to videography, to films, as a director. Just think about all the things, and has the largest studio on the planet. He has an expanded vision of himself. Guess what? Tyler Perry is not an exception. Tyler Perry is an example of inspiration. Tyler Perry is a possibility for all of us. Tyler Perry is a person that is living his dreams. And we should look at him and ask ourselves during this time, what's in me that I need to bring out? What is it that I need to bring out that I have not reached for, that's just lying dormant there? Rob the cemetery. If you read the first page of our book, Live Your Dreams, rob the cemetery of your talent. Don't take your talents with you. The cemetery is full of directors who never directed, playwrights who never wrote anything, people who have great voices who never performed publicly. Don't just take that talent with you to the cemetery. It's the wealthiest place on the planet. Potential never realized, leadership voices never heard, great speakers the world never responded to. No. I remember guys saying, what if you live your whole life only to discover that it was wrong, that you were living a small life, that you had so much in you and you never brought it out?